Personally, I think Carol is the thing that makes Foundations different.
So I think Carol makes the studio incredibly welcoming and warm, and takes you at where you are in your yoga practice, whether you're a beginner or if you've been studying yoga, practicing yoga for years.
Carol is so knowledgeable, and Carol has been my cheerleader since day one. She's told me I can do it, she's pushed me, she realigns me. She is fabulous.
I was a personal trainer on this island somewhere in my late teens. At the same time, I was a hothead, and I loved my adrenaline sports, and I did them so much I ended up with multiple broken bones, repeated broken bones, all kinds of head trauma. And in my early 20s, that led to some pretty severe unexplained pain, particularly in the backs of my shoulders, like just unbelievable. And my shoulders were so tight, they were locked on my ears like this. And the only thing the doctors could do was tell me to put a blanket around my feet and hold that blanket and then try to point my toes to get any kind of movement to get my shoulders away from my ears. And I remember laying in my bed and just in so much pain, something in my soul called me, and I got up and I just beelined to this hot yoga studio. And at the end of that first class, I walked out of there immediately. Like all the pain was just, there was still some there, but it was no medicine, no doctor, no anything had ever had me feeling that good. That was after my first class. My weightlifting and personal training game is so much better at this point. I'm able to lift more efficiently. I'm able to hold my body in the correct position so that when I lift, the muscles help support my bone.
They had a childcare opening, and I basically used the opportunity to come help watch kids and get a feel for it. And they took me in a class, and Carol smiled and just booked me along, and I fell in love with the studio.
Well, as soon as I stopped practicing, my ear starts locking to my shoulder. Half of my body would swell up to like ridiculous sizes. The doctors are running tests, right? So they're testing me for everything. They can't figure out what's wrong. The pain's coming back in my body. I was diagnosed with chronic Lyme's disease. It had went to my brain. It was affecting everything, which is why all those weird things were happening. I did all the holistic stuff. I did all the Western stuff. And even though it helped, there was nothing that helped like hot yoga. So hot yoga healed me once from chronic pain from the sports injury, and then it healed me again from my Lyme's disease. And to date, hot yoga heals me daily.
Carol's an absolute angel on earth, and she makes everybody feel like you've known her forever.